Hello guys, it's been a dramatic couple of days since I recorded the last video. It happened because, as well as you, I'm in transition. I'm making this giant epic step towards something new that I do not know yet how it will look like. And during this process, some things are difficult, some things are challenging. It happens that we need to make a short break and just pass through a certain phase that gives us clarity to move on. And as we progress in our development and our personal path, these kind of phases are shorter and shorter. Remember when it took you a whole month or maybe a year to pass through something and to understand why that is happening to you. But as we practice and as we are walking, this becomes shorter and shorter. And at this time, I had to pass through a very interesting step that I also wanted to point out in previous videos, but it just happened to me. So let me describe this. This step gave me an understanding of what are the patterns that still hold me from the past. The patterns that were not visible because they are not on the surface or they are not so expressive, but they linger just under the surface and influence our actions. And one of these that I would like to mention is the need to control. As you already listened to previous videos and probably seen it somewhere else, the need for control is learned. Is something that society shows us how it is done, why it's good to be done, and then we decide to do it. And these are different kind of levels, different kind of approaches, but mine was total control of everything. Because I picked up somewhere that having no control, you are too exposed to others, and it brings pain and suffering, or it brings unpredictability, or it brings something that I did not want to have in my life. And the more and more the control in some situations proved to be useful, the more and more I've been using it on all levels, in all aspects of my life. And I remember back in time when this control was total, and I was so proud, and you know what I mean. But at the same time, as you have everything under control, you are really unmovable, unflexible. You break easily, actually. So yeah, you always compensate for something. And this letting go that I've been also mentioning in previous videos, it's been a process for me. It's been a process of gradual steps. If I would just let go of all control, whole hell would break loose, I think. But the most importantly is then it would damage, for sure. And in order not to damage, this process was happening slowly with me, and I'm thankful for it. The first of those steps, again, was to let go of the expectation when my desired future can happen. So there is no target age, The second thing is letting go of how it should happen. From this point here towards the future, I cannot see the steps, and I don't need to define them. I just need to travel with my heart and intuition and do the intuitive decisions on the way, and I will arrive. And the one that I am letting go now, and the majority of this step already happened because it just happened, is letting go control over people. Letting go control over people. Yeah. So, when you want to make everything perfect, when you lose yourself, when you compensate for the other side, you know the drill. And you don't even know it until you know it. And when you know it, it's scary. It's scary because you understand that you got nothing. You got nothing. Only the chance to express yourself, say what is on your mind, and see if people stay or people go. And we cling to friends, we cling to our romantic partners, we cling to our family, we cling to co-workers, we cling to many people around us, and we want to control their opinion about us. We want to control their actions. We want to control their decisions. But we all know we cannot do this unless we execute physical or mental torture or some other way. But as we are not like that, we try other ways. Manipulation, planning, many things. And this level of control over the people around myself, I'm working on this for some time now. And I thought that it was sorted, but it was not. It was not in the way of something special. I'll explain to you. When we have the relationships, like a surface relationships, or something that you're not so involved with your emotions, it works fine. But once you get involved with emotions, then there is other level I did not know, and there is other level that surprised me. It surprised me, and I recognized it, and I let it go. I let it go even if I would be hurt that some friend would not be my friend anymore, if my romantic partner would not be romantic partner anymore. I would be hurt if one family member would stop talking to me. Yes, I would be hurt. But even if I'm hurt, what can I do? If we respect the previous step I was talking about, expressing yourself and be what you are and be the way you are, you cannot not be yourself. So if you are yourself and people don't like it because your light bothers them, or your light is too bright, or because they are envy how you live and how you change, or they don't like how you change. So whichever reason, what can you do? And then if you want to keep them in your life with the control, you become clingy, you become and then the hell breaks loose. So seeing that I'm getting involved emotionally and making some connections deeper in my life, I noticed this and I decided to not go that path of control. Instead of control, I told these people that I'm letting go of this and that this is happening to me and that I don't want it. I don't want it like I didn't want it in the past. And I communicated openly so that they know that I'm struggling, that it's not so easy. But that's the point. Express yourself. Show yourself to people. People are generally nice, and you bring out niceness from them if you allow them to be nice to you. So I allow these people to be nice to me, and we'll see how it goes. But the first responses were all positive, and happy that I keep on going. So my closing statement for today: let go of control. Control of what should happen, when it should happen, who needs to be with you, who doesn't need to be with you, who should love you, who should like you, and all this. And I wish you a great day.